wants to cut a
A
deal.
wall is an immorality. It's not who we are as a nation.
On the subject of transnational gangs, let's be perfectly clear. The president's medieval vanity project is not going to stop them.
So why did they just adopt that policy? Now, after Biden was elected, the White House doubled down on stupid and assured you, the American people, that not only are border walls racist and xenophobic, but they don't even work. That's what they told you. Take a look.
The president shares the concern about the lack of a workable immigration system, and that impacts many of the border state leaders quite a bit, of course, because there isn't an effective asylum processing system, because we don't have smart security. We spent years investing in a faulty border wall that was never going to be an effective mechanism.
It would waste taxpayer dollars on an ineffective wall. Again, an ineffective wall that can't even withstand heavy winds. Waste taxpayer dollars on an ineffective wall. Again, an ineffective wall that can't even withstand heavy winds, let alone sophisticated criminal smuggling networks.
We have talked about the border wall here in general as a way that it's been used to close the border, and we feel that it is a policy that doesn't work.
Then as the crisis got really bad, more blatant lies from the White House. Let's remind you.
It sounds to most folks like a crisis.
Well, look, it's way down now. We've now gotten control.
Precisely that. The border is closed.
Nor could I have been clearer, and continue to be so, which is the border is closed.
The United States will continue to enforce our laws and secure our border.
The border, we are working to make the border more secure.
You're confident this border is secure?
We have a secure border in that is a priority for any. We have a secure border in that is a priority for any nation, including ours and our administration.
We agree that the border is secure.
Borders closed, borders secure. They're all full of Adam Schiff, aren't they? Now, just don't believe your lying eyes. Don't look at video after video after video showing caravans of illegal immigrants pouring across the border. Those eyes of yours are lying to you. Forget about the makeshift shelters under bridges and the overcrowded cages where Biden detained women and children in the middle of a pandemic. And forget about the taxpayer-funded late-night flights that they had to obscure airports full of illegal immigrants in nearly every state in this country. Look away as the illegals line the streets of Chicago, pack entire 4- or 5-star hotels in New York City, ignore the cartels charging admission into the U.S. while smuggling deadly drugs into our country. Forget about the 100,000 Americans who die every single year under Biden from those drugs. If the Biden administration is willing to blatantly lie, repeatedly lie to your face about a crisis this big, this obvious, it really does make you wonder, are they ever going to tell us the truth? From inflation to Ukraine to Biden's frequent trips to the beach to the weaponization of the Justice Department, I'd still like to know who brought that cocaine into the White House. They did a whopping 10-day investigation and had no conclusion. I have a suspect in mind. I don't know about the rest of you. Can we ever trust the administration to be honest about anything? Truth be told, the only reason that Mayorkas is even lifting a finger at the border is because of poll numbers. This has everything to do about re-election. They even know that those videos that we're watching every night look bad on them. So they decide to, of course, send out a new app that will import people from all over the world. And you get to pick one of 43 cities that you want to move to. And Joe Biden will let you in that way, but it won't be as chaotic like the border. The entire Biden White House is more than happy to ignore what is a real, true crisis. The border's not closed. The border's not secure. And then they want to smear Republicans, smear Donald Trump, virtue signal everybody. But the American people, I hope you are all not buying these lies. Hell, even Democrats aren't buying it. The Democratic governors of Illinois, New York, both now ripping Joe Biden over his failure at the border that they now have to suck it up and pay for. And now the previous president, who was smeared for securing the border and protecting the country, is awaiting an apology. Anyway, better yet, Biden should apologize to you, the American people, whose lives have been ruined because of Joe's dereliction of duty. Hey,